Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're working on the Cruze again, part 2 of the series. So you can see I got it unloaded off the trailer, just got to take it inside, and then we're going to start ripping the whole front end apart. So that's going to include the front bumper and the hood, the headlights, the radiator, condenser, and intercooler. Hoping the intercooler is still good. I got replacements for the rad and the condenser. So if the intercooler is still good, we'll put that package together and we'll throw it on. And I got my new hood, we can throw that on as well. So stay tuned, we'll bring it inside and we'll start ripping it apart. So I was hoping the intercooler was still going to be good. But it's looking like, as you can see, it has a bit of a bend to it. It's got a kink right over here. These clips are still okay, but if you come over to this side, this top one's broke right off, and this bottom one is as well. So unfortunately, it's not going to work. It did still hold pressure. The car still drove fine. No boost leaks, no nothing. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to have to get another one. I know SJ has another one, so I'm not too worried about it, but that's a bit of a bummer. So the front end's pretty much torn apart now. Looking at all the parts here, so the fan actually seems like it's okay. It was still working. All the mounts are still intact. The only thing is in this bottom or top. This top corner over here is just a little bit broke off on the edge, but not too worried about it. It still mounts in there solid, still works perfectly. And the radiator, it could almost actually be salvaged. I do have another one, so we'll be replacing it. But surprisingly, both of these mounting posts on the bottom are still okay, which usually those break off and make your rad leak. However, this rad was still full of coolant and was still working fine. The only thing is, there's these top posts on the top as well. And this one's broke off on this side, and there's a little bit of damage in this top few rows here. So overall, it's actually still fairly straight. Like I said, I did get a new one, so I will be putting a new one in with new coolant. So I'm not too upset about that. But the fan is salvageable. Unfortunately, I do need an intercooler still, so I'll have to go grab that before I can put this package all back in. But overall, not too much damage. Doesn't look like there's anything structural either. This front rebar is completely fine, and it looks like the top rad support's okay. Hood latch still lines up perfectly, so looks like it shouldn't be too hard of a fix. So I picked up a used intercooler assembly, and off camera I was able to put the whole assembly together. Got the condenser, the intercooler in the middle, and the rad, as well as the factory fan out of the car. So all that is good to go and ready to put back in, and hopefully should be good to go. So as you can see off camera, I got the whole assembly in there. Everything's in, plugged in, got coolant in it, got it up to temperature, everything's full and running good. The only issue I did run into is as soon as I started the car, I had to check engine light, and it was for the coolant temp sensor, which is right here in the rad. I don't know what was wrong with it, but I swapped it out with the 2014 one that was from the car, because this radiator is from a 2011, and it seems to be working fine now, so I'm not too sure if they aren't compatible or what. It plugged in fine, but not too sure what the issue was with that. But other than that, everything's in and working good. So that's gonna do it for this video. Next video, I'm not too sure what's gonna happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. So if you want to keep following the progress on the build, remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.